Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, remember back in July, sometime in July, when I did a video saying that coffee prices were going to go up? And oftentimes when we hear about prices for something going up, that's a leading indicator, meaning that only because we're saying that prices are going up doesn't mean that it's going to go up today, which gives us time to prepare. Now I know I'm talking about coffee, but coffee is very important to lots of people. It's important to me. And thanks to you all, I probably have about a 2 or 3 year supply of coffee, as well as thanks to Nutrient Survival. This here is telling us that coffee prices are going to go up, and it is connected to the same reasons that I discussed back in July. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that maybe did not catch this on the last video, I have a new email address for Intel. So if you have any intel that you want to pass on to me, please send it to this email address that's flashing on your screen right now. akprepper.intel@gmail.com. That's only for Intel, ladies and gentlemen. I decided to do this because the regular email address that I use, I get people sending me questions there and sending me articles and intel as well. And sometimes I don't get to that email address, but maybe once a week. So with this Intel email address, akprepper.intel@gmail.com, I can maybe look at it once a day and see if there's anything on there that pops that I think would be interesting to talk about and share with you, the community. All right, so if you have any intel, please send it to this email address right here. Arabica coffee bean futures are about to register their largest annual gain in a quarter century due to a global deficit. And we were talking about this before, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and reference back to this article, Nightmare of Factors Pushing World into Coffee Deficit. And it said here, all the way back in March of this year, a coffee shortage appears to be brewing as global supplies could shift into a deficit as drought in Brazil slashes output. In addition to that, they also had freezing weather, which killed a lot of their crop as well. Last I heard, we had a deficit of about 3 million bags of coffee. So if you're a coffee drinker and you're not stocked up, I would recommend that you stock up on it now before the prices really accelerate. Arabica coffee futures jumped 78% to about $2.30 per pound in New York this year, putting it on track for the best year since 1994. Well, the best year for who, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, the best year for those that are making the profit. It continues to say here, severe weather in Brazil, the world's largest Arabica supplier, decimated coffee plantations, contributing to a global shortage just as demand for the high-end variety of beans expanded. That coincided with supply chain bottlenecks and shortages and longer shipping times. We first documented the tightening of global supplies on March 25th in a commodity note titled Nightmare of Factors Pushing Coffee into a Deficit. Since then, the situation has become even more severe. So what does this mean for the wallets of U.S. consumers? According to a recent Barclays note, U.S. importers like Starbucks are hedged out for more than a year to deal with price fluctuations. Though J.M. Smucker, which owns the Folgers and Dunkin' coffee brands, recently warned that supply chain disruptions are rising costs that will impact its business. It's only a matter of time before inflation strikes consumers in 2022. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a coffee drinker, if you can't do without that cup of Java in the morning, make sure that you stock up. In my opinion, the best coffee to stock up on for really long term would be freeze-dried or spray-dried coffee. If you haven't tried Nutrient Survival coffee, ladies and gentlemen, you owe it to yourselves to try it. It is awesome. And for some people that say, well, Nutrient Survival coffee is too expensive, it's about the same as a cup of McDonald's coffee. Alright, so give it a try if you haven't tried it. The reason I say this is because I drink it every single day. It is outstanding coffee. Other than that, I hope that you have a good day, and I hope that you're stocking up on your coffee, because that's going to be one of those things that even if you don't drink it, will make a great barter item. Other than that, thank you very much for joining in. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. I am out. Nutrient Survival now offers what is called a pantry bag. And although you have an option of packaging now, The product inside of the number 10 cans and inside of these pantry bags are exactly the same. It's just a different packaging. So why did Nutrient Survival decide to go with a different packaging? Well, for a couple of reasons. These pantry bags are specifically for those of us who eat Nutrient Survival on a regular basis. They are still able to be stored for long term, but since the pantry bags are constructed of a thick mylar material and not metal, the shelf life for the pantry bags is 15 years instead of the 25-year shelf life that the number 10 cans offer. Now here is where the money savings comes in, ladies and gentlemen. In order to promote this new item, Nutrient Survival has put together a bundle that they call the 2-week Jumpstart Kit. This kit includes a triple mac cheese, hearty lasagna, southwestern medley, hearty apple cinnamon oatmeal, creamy chocolate shake, maple almond grain crunch, and the peanut butter bars, which are included at no cost with this bundle. After doing some math, if you were to purchase this exact same kit at the same price that you would pay for the number 10 cans, you would be paying about $25 more for the same amount of servings of all of the products offered in this kit. So pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to buy the exact same amount of product, the number 10 cans, you'd be paying about $25 more. And not only are you saving $25 by purchasing the pantry bags, but since Nutrient Survival is giving away the peanut butter bars with this purchase, you save an additional $35 for a total of $60. And we can't forget about my AP10 code, ladies and gentlemen. If you use my link combined with the AP10 code at checkout, you will save an additional 10% or $26 off your purchase price for a total of $86 in savings. I think that's awesome. And that equals to about 29% in savings should you compare it to buying number 10 cans, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you take advantage of this awesome savings because this is a great savings.
So whether you're digging in or bugging out, you don't just survive an emergency situation, you thrive in it. Nutrient Survival. Feed your freedom.